right now. Now we're live.
Are we live? Waiting for stream. Okay, now we're live. Now let me see the sound. Okay, now we're live. Now let me see the sound.
Test 1 2 1 2 test. Test 1 2 1 2 test.
Okay, should be good. Yeah, the sound should be good indeed. Well, boys, now we did it, huh? First time in the life of Bitcoin, we are above 20 grand. If you don't count the BitMEX short. What a place to be alive.
Welcome everyone. Yeah,
Look at that. We already got dislike before we even started the video. People love us or not. People love us. They love us a lot. Oh, we already got comments. Okay, classic David. Bitcoin dominance almost there, but not quite. Should it now retrace back to 19 grand on BTC? Above 66% is like a very good alt long opportunity. Well, I'll check. I'll check the Bitcoin dominance, yeah, later on. Where is Satoshi? Is he working hard for BTC to hold 20k? Oh yeah, where is Satoshi, man? Where the hell is he? Arnaud, do you know anything about it?
Yeah, we'll have to wait for him.
Yep. Satoshi, we need BTC to cool down a little bit for a new alt season. Yes, you're actually right. But you know, that might be not such a bad thing that the Bitcoin is doing what it's doing, right? I mean, come on. Right now it's pushing quite hard, and you know what comes after that, right? I mean, when it's gonna cool down, you know, alts will have their own. Not everyone again, because I was just watching CoinGecko today. There's already 6,043 projects. So what was that, like 10 projects per week or 20 projects per week? So yeah, those are eating away the market cap quite a lot, right? Please don't use the BitMEX chart on back. I mean, but the BitMEX chart is so good, man. Like, I know it never went to 20k before, right? But I mean, it went to 20k before, or just tagged it. Wait, what was the top of the candle? Oh yeah, Minta. But it's still, you know, I mean, BitMEX chart is quite relevant. Like, what else am I supposed to use? The BTC Bitfinex chart, or Coinbase? Meh. I mean, it's just like, it didn't overreact as much, a little bit on the weeks, you know, but it's the same shit, bro. I mean, it's the same shit. Like, BitMEX has a lot of volatility, as you can see, so that's why I prefer using the chart. But we can tell that they're started with that KYC shit, right? Because volatility definitely went down on their platform. Look at this, right? That was such a big volatility, yeah. So the KYC and the thing where they got accused by FCC definitely, you know, cost them a bit of a volume, right? I don't know if any, like, I mean, to me, I prefer using the high frequent charts, right? I mean, Bitstamp is definitely less volatile than Bitfinex. Than BitMEX, and probably Bitfinex, maybe. I will tell you that Bitfinex probably has the larger spot positions, that's for sure, but I still don't know. There's not that big of a difference. Again, if you don't look at the wicks, right? Because essentially just wick went above, and if you look at the price, you will see that's pretty much the same as it is on Bitfinex, right? So it doesn't really matter that much. Okay, so last stream we made these points. We made this couple of fibs, right? I mean, because, and there's a good reason why we made those, because now we are officially all the time high. So we got nothing to the left side to orientate ourselves from. So now when you're put in a position like this, you can only help yourself. I mean, at least from price stand of action point, right? Price action point, right? I'm not gonna comment for any other indicators. You can only help yourself with a couple of fibs, right? I mean, that is the only way. And with fibs, we've kind of figured out that they're neatly line up around 25k to 24k. So I'm going to be guessing that Bitcoin is gonna go now to 24 to 25k. Maybe in a fast manner, maybe in slow manner. I'm not gonna try to predict the timeline for it, right? Obviously, what I'm gonna be doing, I'm gonna be sitting a little bit on lower time frames. And again, trying to find something like this that would, at the end of the day, you know, suggest any retrace, right? we did have a short here on Bitcoin, but as you can see, the short barely had any reaction, right? We were hoping that it's gonna be reaching all the way down to here, and Bitcoin definitely didn't feel you on the area. Ethereum did, right? Ethereum filled you right on the top, but Bitcoin would have definitely missed you here, right? Because we all know we wouldn't be placed in area all the way here, right? We all know it wouldn't be done like this. It would most likely was like this, right? So we would then get missed, right? Although Ethereum overreacted, luckily, like always, right? But it only grabbed like one buy. It didn't grab more than one buy, so that's actually sad as well, because the first buy is usually, you want to at least get 2 buys in out of 3, right? So that's the healthy position to stake yourself at it, right? But okay, if now go back to daily, and I will now check Coinbase chart to see what's the volume like. Okay, let's see Okay, now if we are at Coinbase chart, I mean, I don't really see a higher liquidity here than I do see on BitMEX. Maybe it's because of the margin. But okay, I mean, even if I look at this, right, wow, that would traded Coinbase chart right back in the past, down in 3K, huh? I'm gonna go wait. I'm gonna go a little bit zoom in. Gonna see. So liquidity definitely picked up, okay, after the drop. So that's pretty logical. Okay, went down. So right now we are still pushing up. Liquidity is dropping down. Okay. So that's interesting. Let's go a little bit of a daily to get a better overview where the liquidity is moving. Okay, so it's still, so yeah, it's interesting enough. We are breaking up from here right now. Okay, liquidity definitely increased today. So we'll see what happens in the next few days. If because right now I would personally I would think, right, that if we break out of this, liquidity should be spiking up a lot, right? It should be something like this, right? I mean, this is the point of all-time high. This is now, I don't know, like this is not the biggest point where people should be buying, right? So that would make a lot of sense if they started pumping from here. But the liquidity should be increased as well. If liquidity starts dropping now, wow, then people are obviously being worried, right? So I've seen some posts on Cointelegraph and Twitter and everything that this is not a bubble, right? That this time around this is not a bubble, and I'm still a little bit baffled when I see something like this. I mean, how are you gonna say? I mean, at the end of the day, how do you really determine what is a bubble and what is not? Okay, so they say the biggest investments are made right now. Every big hedge fund is in the Bitcoin, so it's at all the time high. So it's definitely not bubble because of that, right? And there's barely any information out there pushing Bitcoin up, right? So there's barely any TV exposure, stuff like that, right? I mean, is that true at the end of the day? In 2017, technically, you had, the big funds were at all-time high investments as well. It's the same kind of thing, right? And also, yes, true. I do feel like Bitcoin was a little bit more on TV back then, but we can't really say that it's not on TV and in every news, right? I mean, I open up the news every day. There's always a section about Bitcoin. There's always a section about Bitcoin. So I'm going to say that, yes, I do think Bitcoin is still being written a lot about it, right? And at the end of the day, right? So I'm going to say, how do you determine what is a bubble, right? I mean, we went down in the same year. We're talking about in 2020. We went down 60%, and then we went up 400%. I mean, how do you determine what's bubble then, right? So you drop down 60% and went up 70%, 400%. That's definitely not a natural thing, right? I mean, you can't say that we are not. This is not a lot of FOMO involved into this, right? Because that was a steep rise. Even though it happens in stocks, you have Tesla and everything like this, and Tesla it's probably bubble to begin with as well. I mean, it's a realistic bubble, right? I mean, like, come on, the revenue levels that they're producing versus the value of their stock right now, it's over the roof, right? Even though they could have spectacular technology and would still be seen as bubble in my eyes, right? Because essentially, you have to be on par with your revenue for your stock to be worth as much as it is, right? So yes, I'm gonna say like this. So I do still think, I mean, saying that Bitcoin is not a bubble. I mean, every rise that is steep as this, without any retraces or anything, right? I mean, you had a little retrace here, but every raise as steep as this, I'm gonna have to essentially assume that it's a little bit of a bubble in it, at least a little bit, right? So, I mean, we all know, realistically speaking, 10K has high chances, right? So 13K for sure, but 10K has high chances of happening in the future, right? So again, what are we talking about here, right? We're talking about here a 50% drop almost, right? So if you got a 50% drop in the future, right? If you're expecting it, well, that's a big drop, right? This is not a drop that you would expect in like S&P 500 or DJI, right? So I would then think that Bitcoin is a little bit more in a bubble than those are, right? And those have been going up continuously, right? But it's a different kind of growth, you know? Like they've been going up, you know, kind of a sideways, right? They weren't going up like this, right? Definitely there are some times where they did accelerate a little bit, right? Especially now after Corona, right? They did accelerate the natural markets. I mean the standard markets, right? But they definitely didn't accelerate exactly as Bitcoin. I mean, Bitcoin, when it comes to acceleration, it's absolutely insane. It's something you don't see in regular markets, right? So, so Robert G, I'm already laughing, man. You're you're hitting those scammers well in the comments, man. I read your comments every day when you make fun of them, and actually, you always give me a laugh with that shit, right? Okay, yeah. So now to Ethereum, which is a little bit more interesting than most of else. I guess now we can safely say that Ethereum will probably continue its quest towards 700, right? I mean, we still haven't braked on the Ethereum. So last night in the EOS video, I was mentioning one thing, right? I was basically mentioning a structure like this, right? And this is what I was kind of talking about it, and luckily it did play out, right? When you have a structure like this, let's just say you combo on the top, right? And you hit the resistance and you reject it once. You do a pullback, right? And you do a bullish pullback, right? And you go for that resistance the second time, right? And you again react from it, right? And this time around, when you reject it, this is already a poor sign, right? So you rejected the resistance twice now after you had, let's just say, quite a bit of a run up, right? So now when you go back down, and in this case, like we already said, it's pretty easy to determine where the bullish area ends, right? It's pretty easy to determine where the bullish area ends, right? So they said, if it moves under here, we lose this area, we're most likely gonna be dying, right? And its bear market will resume, or should I say not resume, sorry, bear market will, be here with us again. So basically a new bear market will start, right? And we held the bottom of the area, which is again an untested level at that point, and that is also good. But on a third try, if you start rejecting under here, right, this is already a pretty bad sign. And we were doing something like this. We weren't rejecting, but we were doing a little bit of a sideways action, right? And this is really a key area that you don't want to mess around, because from that point onwards, from here, you don't want to go down anymore. If that happens, I would be short and hard, right? But always, thankfully, we kind of held this small time frame structure, and we started to move up from it. As we can see right now, it's moving up, you see. So you can see, like, obviously on a daily, it's a little bit hard to see, but if I move down to 4 hourly, you will see the structure looks very similar to what I've drawn up here, right? So you were kind of getting this on a lower time frame, and this is again then one of the positions you don't want to lose, because if you start closing under here, I would be start shortening Ethereum quite hard, or should I say at least selling Ethereum quite hard in that case, right? And once structure is formed like this, luckily it held and it started moving up again, right? So Ethereum definitely didn't break out yet, right? So again, Ethereum again is falling behind Bitcoin, right? Even though on the larger scale we have been falling behind Bitcoin for a while now. I mean, we still haven't reached anything from the left side. I'm still gonna assume that right now 700, right, is definitely in the books, right? I'm gonna assume that because eventually it has to follow the Bitcoin, right? If it's wished to, like, obviously stay on top. And again, I think if anybody's gonna follow Bitcoin, it's gonna be Ethereum. I mean, Ethereum use case is quite superior at the moment, right? I mean, the gas prices are going up as well, so that's also bullish for it. So we can probably expect a raise and, finally hitting our levels that we've defined them a while back, right? I mean, so let's see a little bit of Ethereum Bitcoin, how that one looks like. Okay, so essentially we're still waiting, so not much has changed since the last week we did analysis on this one. We're still waiting for this to be broken, right, so we can go up and then refill the trade here and hopefully hope for a continuation. We need to get something like this. But for Ethereum, again, when we're looking at it from this kind of viewpoint, right, this is one of the areas you don't want to really lose, right? Because this is now a bullish continuation still. It has been tested, I am aware of it, right? But it's still one of the areas I don't want to lose, because if I start moving under here, this is then I'm gonna already say, oh shit, Ethereum is bearish. I'm probably gonna have to hedge myself in the position, right? So right now you're still pretty comfortable in Ethereum, We will see probably by the next week before, sorry, in the 22nd next week before Christmas, we will probably have a much clearer idea what's going to happen with Ethereum Bitcoin chart. But for now, we're still safe. We don't have to panic yet, and hopefully Ethereum will pick itself up, and follow the Bitcoin or outrun the Bitcoin. That would be the best case of scenario, right? So what we are left now with, definitely, we already discussed this, right? So Bitcoin now to double itself, it will have to go to 40K, right? So this is now this is now exactly the time where we have to start asking ourselves questions, right? How do you actually make money, right? Because if Bitcoin, right, it now has to go to 40K for it to double itself, you're most likely gonna have a lot more opportunities on smaller alts to double your money, right? Yes, smaller alts are much riskier to trade because of much less liquidity, but if you do a smart approach to them, right, you will probably make more money than you will by holding Bitcoin. Saying that, I don't think you should sell all of your Bitcoin because that is, again, not a wise choice. We all know Bitcoin is the leader of cryptocurrency for a while right now, so for basically since the start of cryptocurrency, right? So you always want to own some of the king, right? So, perfect portfolio is probably you own King, Bitcoin, you also own Ethereum because Ethereum next to Bitcoin has the biggest use case in the crypto. And I know there's thousands of networks out there, but at the end, Ethereum has the biggest use case still, and is the most adopted one, is the one that is the most in the most news. It's the one is in the most people's minds. Everybody knows it, etc., right? And then part of your portfolio should go into some of those coins, which, obviously you choose from the big list, because right now the list is more than 6,000 coins long. It's probably even more than 6,000. Not every coin is listed on CoinGecko, right? So it's probably a couple of 10,000 coins, right? And essentially speaking, you need to choose from that list if you want to participate in the markets and actually make a little bit more percentage, right? But if you don't want to trade, then holding a coin like Bitcoin is definitely nothing wrong with it, because again, if you ever seen traditional markets, you won't see gains like this there unless you're extremely lucky, right? There's no way you're gonna see 400% in a year at a traditional market, right? So that's not happening at all, right? Okay, so let's also check Bitcoin dominance chart, because that one is probably interesting right now. Okay, so Bitcoin dominance chart did not lose our area, so that's a shame. That's a very shame, right? So now we're moving. Oh yeah, okay. So I made this in the previous stream. Okay, so now we are now at the first resistance. This is now the box, guys. Like, I really don't want it to go above this box. If it goes above this box, we're gonna have issues. We're gonna have issues on the alts. So this what I would want to see. It's stopping in this box, going sideways, and now then going down, dropping this area out, and let's move on the alts, right? Because this is part of this box is also, if it stops here, it gives Ethereum chance to rise, right? Because right now Ethereum doesn't have chance to rise, right? I mean, if the Bitcoin dominance is pumping up, it's not gonna rise, right? But yeah, you can still see why you should always hold some of that Bitcoin, right? Because Bitcoin dominance 65%, even though you have more than 10,000 projects out there, the Bitcoin dominance is still 65%. And if something is that dominant, you just want to hold it. That is the smartest thing you could possibly do, to hold a coin that is that dominant, right? But again, if this short doesn't work out now, we're gonna be in a heaps of trouble still, because alts are gonna take another hit, right? And that's just absolutely what happens, right? I mean, you just can't. You can only play the charts and hopefully they go your way. If it doesn't go that way, you're fucked, right? So yeah, Ethereum dominance. Let's check out Ethereum dominance to get a better idea here. Okay, so Ethereum so far reacted real nicely to our chart as well. Okay, held this area, went up, and right now we're at the new key area. And even if you scroll to the left, you can see this one has importance, right? So this one is a great conjuncture to your left side. Definitely, if you hold it right here, you have chances of going higher, and definitely do not want to go under it. But I'm gonna say this Ethereum dominance chart is closely connected to Bitcoin dominance chart. If one is gonna work out, the other one will work out as well. It's simple like that, right? So if Ethereum goes, if the dominant chart is gonna Bitcoin dominance chart is gonna reject and go down, Ethereum chart will go up, right? So it's not, at the end of the day, maybe there's not even a point to checking both charts, because I know they will closely react to each other. the only way they wouldn't react to each other if Ethereum would be losing traction, right? In this case, okay, maybe you do have some bigger networks out there. I mean, probably the biggest enemy to Ethereum, I'm gonna say Polka network. I mean, Polka network, shit, man, it's been flying, right? I mean, definitely they've been putting some big steps out there, and they're taking a huge market cap of Ethereum, right? I mean, let me see how big of a coin. Let me see how big of a cap they already are. Polkadot, okay, 9th already, 4.7 billions. Ethereum, okay, so they're still a lot far away from Ethereum, right? You can see this, they're not even occupying 10% of Ethereum. This is how Ethereum is big in crypto, you know. This is what you can see really here, right? So yeah, you still, I think holding some Ethereum is still a proper, I mean, it's probably a good idea when you see it's such a big dominance level still being, you know, input into this once, right? So Frank, you say Litecoin USDT. Okay, Litecoin USDT. What do we got? What do we got? Oh shit, look at that reaction from our trade. Beautiful, man. Beautiful. Second profit take being hit. That's nice. That is beautiful indeed. Well, I mean, there's nothing to follow up on this one. Reacted from this area nicely, held it. The stop loss worked out great. Basically, second profit take now hit. What I'm waiting right now, third profit take, and then I'm gonna refill it down here. This is gonna be it. Like, there's nothing for me to add on this one, to be honest. Honestly, right now, definitely looks good. It's definitely not for sale right now. Like, again, it's, if you look at it, it's kind of similar to Ethereum right now. It has to break out, right? It has to break out. If it breaks out, it's gonna hit the third profit take, and then we're gonna go for a refill, and maybe the refill works out, right? Or maybe it doesn't, because, you know, at the end of the day, we don't know if it's gonna be. But there's one thing for certain, right? When we go for that refill, it's gonna be on aggressive side. It's most likely. Well, I'm not gonna say that yet because I don't know how far this pump will go. If it goes all the way up here, then refill is definitely not gonna be aggressive enough, right? But if it starts like here, yeah, then it's gonna be a little bit more aggressive, right? So I can't say how aggressive this refill will be, but for now, right now, I don't see any trade on it, right? I'm obviously not gonna tell you to take trade here. Right, let me see it. I'm not gonna tell you to trade here, to take trade here, and there's one good reason for it, because I was just explaining this, that this is now the third reject, right? And you don't want to reject on the third time and go down, because, you know, you most likely, you picked up so much liquidity on the upside that you have chances of them breaking down, because, you know, you had 3 tries, you didn't break it. Now, you know, it's just gonna turn out bad in most cases. So I won't tell you to take this trade on $80. It's not a good trade, but if you took in the one, you follow this one on $70, it's actually perfect. And this is what I was hoping that Ethereum would do, right? That Ethereum would pick up all my 3 buys down here, right? But it's only hit like one, so that was that one was not not favorable as this one, but this one definitely turned out beautiful. So we got the next one you asked. Yes, I will check all the coins you guys are suggesting. AGLD, and I think I even did a video on this one. Holy shit, what the fuck? Whoa, this coin just pumped out of this orbit. My god. Did I forget? Okay, so now I would have to go back and check when I did the video, because damn. What the hell happened with this coin? Damn. Okay, that's quite a pump. That's extremely big pump. I mean, I get this part, right? But that's like after this. I mean, that was the main area, but I wouldn't recommend. I wouldn't go chase it that aggressively. That's for sure not. I wouldn't be chasing that aggressively. So I'm just astounded how this thing pumped just out of the blue. Definitely astounded. My god, this proper coin. Well, I guess right now you could say that this video I did on this one is definitely invalidated. I mean, it's not invalidated, but let's be honest. This trades will hit what in the next 2 months, 3 months, depends when the market turns around. So I'm gonna say this trades right now, if you have it in there, they're gonna be taking a lot of time to get filled, right? So right now I will just say for now this is invalidated. I will do another one in the future. But the only trade I'm seeing right now on Binance, right? Oh, and I know somebody gave me a tip. Wait, somebody gave me a tip on how to see the whole chart of this coin, and I'm not sure who gave me that tip. Oh man, somebody told me how to see entire chart, because I said this chart has no history, and I think I did video on that chart, but I forgot, man. If you could remind me in the comments how to see the whole chart of what was it? Not AGLD. What is oh man, how is this coin called again? I forgot. If somebody could remind me, how can I see entire history of this chart? Then I could actually chart it better, because I think I did it on that chart, but now I don't remember the ticker for that chart. So please, somebody remind me in the comments, and I'll check it. Real CUSDT. Okay, that one I haven't seen for a while. Okay, so we reacted nicely from here. We went under, and now we're back above. Oh yeah, okay, we're back above it. Yep. Well, this was definitely a trade, bro. You just take the same area, you drag it all the way across, and you can exactly see why it reacted again, because this was the area to hold. So yeah, it was basically continuation of this. What you want to see right now is, you know, definitely going above this, and this is going to be your next trade. Go above this, hopefully reject the top, fill before you go higher, bam. Right, I mean, you can see, I mean, we had area till here, so I guess we traded this one in the past as well. And then, you know, you just drag it forward, because essentially speaking, if you look at this chart, you don't need a pair of eyes to see, I mean, you don't actually have to have a good pair of eyes to see why this is the main area of the entire chart. You can see how the price action reacted from it, right? But you can definitely see the liquidity slowly being drained, so it may not actually make it to up there, right? So that's another possibility, right? So not much to say about this. If it goes above there, you get it back on the pullback, you refill it, and you know, you hope that it's gonna continue on the upside. FTM, okay, this one also turned out to be pretty sweet. Yep, hold the right area, went above, got it, and you know, you still yeah, I mean, essentially speaking, right, when I draw this, yes, it should have been a little bit wider, because you know, we didn't include these things in. So I can see that this was maybe a mistake. Maybe this profit take was actually too high. But what I would say right now, if you're currently holding it, I'm gonna say, like, you don't want to go under this. That's for sure. Like, you don't want to go under this. If you go under this, I would get out of the trade, right? That's for real. But I mean, seeing that it's USDT contracts and Bitcoin went up, you're most likely not gonna go under this. You're most likely gonna continue, because you know, USDT is usually really good when Bitcoin is pumping. You get to get that extra value, so I wouldn't say that. Let me see how much you need to get up there. 30%, which is something you would hardly do in Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin right now, it would have to go to 26 grand to do 30%. So I do think you can actually outrun Bitcoin as well on this one. So it's not that bad to begin with, right? Now we have some structure between 16 and 20k. That is correct. Okay, Afghani, that is something I forgot to mention. That is actually a pretty good point. That is some pretty good point what I try to say. Let me go on the empty chart right here. Remove draw. We actually on Bitcoin created structure, and with this structure we brought some strength into the whole, you know, whole high time frame structure. So now on the pullback, like you've said, there are high chances we just won't just go through, right? Because imagine, right, if you just had something like this, you know, just a little bit sideways, go, and then you go, what happens? Bam, you end up exactly where you started from, right? That's the logic, right? But now you've created some structures, and between those structures, what is really important, right? You gotta zoom in a little bit, right? You see all these different levels, right? You see all these different levels, and people will use these levels, right, to provide liquidity, right? So on the way down, if you reject, right, say just for emphasis, right? I mean, just for example's sake, right? You reject, you will react on each one of those levels, right? And some levels will give you reaction like this, sideways and crash. Some levels will give you reaction like this, poof, poof, and maybe go higher, right? Some levels will just, you know, mostly go a little stop for a couple of minutes, bam, right? Depends. But most likely what you will do, the real level is that you just don't moon through, right? So it's not like, you know, you get a candle up and then next time candle down and it just ignores the level, right? If it ignores the level, then it was definitely a bad level, right? But seeing this structure right now, you've actually gained 3 levels, which will provide you liquidity in the future, especially when the Bitcoin is going to withdraw itself. You just don't know how big of a reaction it's going to be. But the important thing is reaction is going to happen. So when you're going to go on the way down, you will most likely stop at one of these 3 levels, and you will have a reaction or perhaps even a pump from it, right? And then before continuing all the way down, and again, you maybe will react a little bit here, but you can see these levels here are not nearly as strong as this one, right? You had time to accumulate liquidity here, and you know, people will obviously produce it, right? So again, it has to be easy to see. If something is easier to see on the eye, it will most likely contain more liquidity there, right, than something like this, right? So you can see which one will produce more liquidity to which, right? And again, yeah, when you look at it from a larger scale perspective, you kind of get to understand why 10k is a high chance of happening in the future, right? You didn't properly retest it, you just left it there. And a big area like this, most likely in a lot of cases, especially in crypto, it's not so much in traditional, but especially in crypto, has high chances of being retested before you make big moves again, right? Again, that's the biggest word, right? Because you can go to 30k now and you can still return to 10k. That's the biggest difference, right? So yeah, and then you would still return to take 10k before you would go to 40k, right? That's the kind of logic. So yes, you have high chances of returning to that area before you make, or should I say, after you make another big move, right? That's the logic there. So yeah, that's a pretty good point, Evgeny, right? So yeah, forgot to say that. Thank you for reminding me. PL knee cryptocurrency. Oh shit. Okay, so that's a that's a scam. Okay, right there. Thank you, Roberto, for making fun of him, because I do not like that shit at all. Yep. And apparently my comments are full of these scams. Obviously, I read my comments and I have so many guys who got hacked, or so many guys who recovered their funds with the help of some hackers or something. I don't even know. I got so many ads in the comments, right? There is a scientific method to determine whether we are in bubble or not. Well, classic David, I do not know this scientific method, and to be honest, quite frankly, I wouldn't give two shits about it, right? I don't care. Essentially, I don't care if we are in bubble or not. I'm just here to make money. I'm just gonna be trading. Until we lose the main area, right? So last week everybody was like, "Oh man, you're too bullish. Well, shit, we haven't lost any main area. Am I too bullish? Look at this shit. We're mooning. We're over the top, right? Everybody was calling for pullbacks. I don't know, to 15k, 13k. I don't give a shit, right? But yes, until we lose the main area, I will just continue the trading strategy, and the trading strategy is working nicely, right? And so far, I'm gonna hope that it's gonna go to 24k. Right? But if it doesn't go to 24k and we lose some area in between, then obviously I will jump on shorts. That doesn't mean I didn't short anything, because I was pretty clear that I will be shorting as well to hedge myself, and I was even wrecked on the short on Bitcoin, the latest one that I did. Oops. This short filled me quite nicely right here. Boom, that was a nice short that I took, but I didn't take the profit take, right? I just moved my stop loss above here, and when it came back, it hit me for like 0.1 or 0.2 R, something like that. I'm not too sure right now how much was it, but yeah, it did stop me out, because I just tried to hedge my position against it. But I'm still in longs, right? And I will continue to be in longs until, in this current structure, we lose this structure. When we lose these structures, adios. I'm out of my longs, right? I'm out of my temporary longs. Or should I say long time frame longs, right? And right now we're gonna go, if we go to 24k, right? We're gonna create a new structure, most likely. And then again, I'm gonna do the same shit that I did down here. Until something shit happens, I'm gonna be holding my longs, and I'm gonna be taking short probabilities as, a way to hedge my positions if that shit goes wrong, right? And that is, to me, you're gonna make it, to me, it's proven you're probably gonna make a lot more money doing stuff like this than just, using scientific methods to determine if you're in bubble or not, right? Just my 2 cents. Everybody does what they do. You don't have to do it like that. So I'm just saying it's probably most beneficial, right? Because if it is a scientific solution, it's probably a pretty complicated one as well. So that's also, I'm gonna put that out. Okay, so yes, JFI. Wait, did I do JFI on USDT video? Let me just check fast. Oh, I did. Okay, nice. Look at that shit, man. So yeah, in the video I said the best case scenario, right? The best case scenario was JFI coming down here, filling you without stopping you here, and then mooning, right? But obviously it didn't happen. We got filled on one position, and look at it. This is beautiful right now. So right now, I'm gonna say again, yes, I did say to short JFI right here. Because Bitcoin is breaking out, I'm kind of having doubts now. I'm kind of having doubts about this short right now. But looking at it, right? There's a reason why it said that this short, right, was to be taken, right? We lost this, right? We also lost this, and right now when you go on the up this on this area right here, I was thinking that we need to hit this area. This is one of the main area, and we need to hold it for us to go higher. That was the logic behind that short, right? And I'm still gonna say I probably should still keep the short, because it is a good hedge. But the problem is we only got we didn't get filled on a secondary trade, so we only got one trade. So probably because you only have one trade, I would say it's not wrong to skip it because your position is not big enough for you to smartly play this one, right? So it's either way, man. It's either way, to be honest. The short is definitely wrong. If you choose to play, the short is definitely not wrong. It should go. But again, we have to say that most likely the second profit target is not going to happen. The first one is going to happen, and it's 9% or 1.5 hours. So the profit take is not that big either, right? So if you're bullish on YFI, sorry, skip it. But if you're not bullish, then if you want protection or safety, then definitely play the short as well, right? But yeah, it's right now, as from the looks of it, Bitcoin, you could gladly skip it and still not call it a mistake, right? But perhaps maybe I should skip, maybe I shouldn't be saying that, because we should be keeping to the regional plans, because that's a smart thing to do, and I should be playing the market smart and not by feeling. So that's also one thing. So I'm probably wrong there as well. So yeah, it's quite a conflicted area right now. So I'm gonna say again, I'm gonna change my mind, and you probably should play the short to begin with, right? Okay, let's see, YFI Bitcoin. Okay, definitely tested it. Okay, so yeah, I mean, again, you just stretch the area out that we had before, right? And you can see that was the very low of this chart, right? It doesn't mean like you had to hold this, right, and to continue higher. And again, yes, this was a correct trade, but now if you missed it, there's definitely not a trade here anymore, right? There's definitely not one. For you, right now, you would have to go above this at least for you to be taking this trade, right? This trade is now out. So if you wanted to take another one here at least, and you can see why this is very important structure right here, and you gotta go above this for you to react from this, right? That's for sure. There's nothing else you can do at this one at the moment again, and I'm pretty sure a lot of the Bitcoin charts are going to be looking the same right now, due to the fact that since everything started mooning today, we're probably late to that action if you haven't taken it. But in the couple of next days, or perhaps next week when we set on 22nd, right, the situation is going to be probably way, way different than it is right now, right? So yeah, we'll see how that is. David, would you consider retrace to 19k and back about 20k realistic at this point? Wait, let me see, 19k versus 19k. Oh yeah, I mean, that is realistic. Like, I would more say, I mean, that seems kind of deep, to be honest. That seems kind of deep. I don't think it's going to go that deep, but realistically speaking, 19.5, yeah, that is realistically speaking quite a possible retrace, and nothing would be wrong with it at all, right? But 18.8k, that's kind of deep, I'm not going to lie. That's kind of, I don't think you want to go that deep, That would be kind of a troublesome area. Like, because if you went that deep, I would short it again on the pullback. I will short it again on pullback, right? I would just have to. So I will have to again protect my positions on the pullback for sure, right? So yeah, it is kind of deep at its all, yeah. Okay, could be a traditional stock that may see 4x gain a lot of new assets under management and decent management team X E-Trade. What the hell is that stock? What was your therapeutics? Huh. Well, I'll tell you one thing, you're definitely on the long area right now. This stock is definitely on the long area. I mean, this is long. That is true. Let me see the stop loss here. Yes, I mean, Jesus, I want to say. Yeah, that's a fat stop loss, right? Fuck. Sorry, that's definitely on the stocks. You can't be placing stop losses like this. In the stocks, I would be placing it about around here. Maybe even a little bit like this, yep. And that would kind of change the position as well. Okay, it's not that bad. Yeah, 11 to 12% is acceptable. So yeah, if you're bullish on this stock, I have no idea what this stock is about. But if you're bullish on it, it's definitely long position right now. It's definitely right now or nothing. Like, you're either taking it here or you're not taking it at all. There's no other option for this stock. And I don't know the team, I don't know anything about it, but I can see, you can see how in the past it also reacted and holded these areas. So you can see that you can get, maybe, you're right, you can maybe get a 4x. Maybe not 4x, but 2x is viable. This stop right here is viable. So 2x is possible. Yes, I'll give you that. Wait, let me just check before I move forward how long this shit out took. What the phone is 165 days. That's a penny stock, to be honest. I mean, it's not penny stock because it's $8, but yeah, it's a movement of a penny stock, that's for sure. Wolfman, Algo USDT daily and weekly, please. Daily and weekly Algo USDT. Let's see what the hell is going on here. Okay, damn. Look at that reaction, Arnaud. Crisp as fuck. We found the bottom. Call the police. We found the bottom. Okay, then this area held. Daily, pretty good, man. Pretty good. Got nothing to say. Obviously, again, same shit. Same shit. I guess I'm gonna be saying this shit a lot these days. Gotta break it. Gotta break it. Third push. Gotta break it. Cannot be fucking around here at this price. Gotta break it. Go above the red line. I mean, a little bit upper this red line. It is an area again, right? Also my lines are always areas. I gotta put that out the fact. But yeah, break that shit. We on good terms. That this is gonna be working out nicely. Yeah. But you can see, right? Again, the areas that we had before, right? It also are acceptable again here, right? So again, you can see that if you just stretched it, you already had trade here in the past, right? That worked out, and again, it worked out in the future. So you just know the area like this is a good area, right? Guys, do not be afraid to experiment a little bit in these situations as well, right? So yeah, this one definitely looking good as well, man. If it breaks out, you got a nice back to hold, and if that happens, definitely I would be waiting for 45 cents, right? Definitely I would be waiting for that up there. But yeah, we'll see what happens, right? I mean, so far so good. Weekly same shit, man. Weekly same shit. It looks good, man. It just looks good, right? This looks like it's gonna go for 45 cents if it breaks out, obviously, right? So yeah, this shit looks good, bro. Like, there's nothing bad I would say about it. Okay, yes, XRP USDT. This time around, we did XRP BTC, right? And we're currently seeing an area. XRP is in a good area, but let me see if it got wrecked or not, because this pullback. Let me just see that first. Oh, look at that. Look at this reaction. Oh no, be back in action, boy. We are back in action. And right now when I'm seeing this, you can move the stop loss under this. You can move your stop losses up on, like I don't want to go under this. This is a reaction you wanted to get. Bam. And now we're just going to wait for this profit take. And this is BTC related. So hopefully we can outrun BTC. How much are we can expect, here? 50%? Pretty good, man. If we can get 50% X on BTCs, lovely jubbly. And I do think I was filled on that trade as well. I do think I've taken that one as well. Yep. XRP definitely, most of the cap, I'm gonna say, because it's the third biggest. Again, right? I like to be taking trades that has tons of volatility on it, even though I don't always, but I do like to take them. But XRP USDT faced, let's see. I mean, I now remember why we took BTC version, because if you can see, XRP USDT was already tested here on this area, because this is essentially the area that we were taking on BTC, and here it was tested. So I said here, fuck it, I'm not gonna take it again, because I don't go for second tests. And yes, I took it on BTC instead. I actually do remember that right now. But if you wanted to go on USDT, again, I'm gonna have to say to wait, and to break this. This is what you wanna break. Yes, and then re-enter. But if you're holding USDT because you took it instead of BTC, good for you, man. Don't sell it now. Let's just wait what happens in here, and then yes, we will see if it goes higher, or if we, or are we doomed to fail? Are we doomed to go higher? Hopefully doomed to not fail. I mean, Link USDT, bam. Linky, where are you, Linky? Whoa, Link kind of went deep. Not gonna lie. Oh, that's a funny place where Link reacted. What the fuck happened here? Did I miss something? Okay, so it fell under this. Well, that's definitely an interesting place that I didn't expect Link to react. Maybe I'm missing something. Well, fuck it. I was definitely wrong on Link. Link definitely reacted on this on a funny place that I didn't expect it to react. I mean, we already took it down here, and we still reacted from it. I'm impressed. Okay, I'm definitely impressed. But seeing a chart like this, I would still have to say, move it up here and short it, right? I mean, same as YFI, right? Yeah, shit, no, I can't short it. Oh, no, I remember. Yeah, no. Yeah, okay, sorry. No, I remember, because we took liquidity, I can't short it either. But I can't long it either, so I can't short it, can't long it. What the fuck can I do with Link, right? So, I mean, this position still stands, right? I mean, sorry, in this position we took the third profit target already, so it doesn't stand. But we were looking for a refill. And I'm actually not sure. Wait, so how we played that one forward? Because I think we did a refill here, but it was too deep. Or something. I do not remember what we did here anymore. I'm definitely... Okay, so for Link right now... Shit. For Link, I'm gonna say like this. So for Link... This definitely took me by surprise, not gonna lie, right here, bro. Yeah, for Link, I'm gonna say right now. For Link, long right now. There's nothing else I would do in this chart. Like, long right now. This helped. Long right now. Stop under here. Moon it. This is all you can do. So this is at like 13 bucks. And stop loss is like 12.30. So what is that, like a couple of percent? That's a small stop loss, right? Wait, I'm gonna long it up here, and yeah, that's a 5%, 6% stop loss. That's pretty good. So yeah, there's nothing else you can do with Link, sadly. This was a little bit funny how Link played out. I did not expect that for Link, because if you can see it, like, look at this, like Link was one of my favorites because it always went off pretty good, right? Always reacted from levels, and you know I've traded Link a tons, right? But I actually forgot what I did here. I probably, because it went so deep here, I probably got stopped here. That's what probably happened. But then I didn't take any more trades on it, so I don't know. But this one definitely now took me by surprise, because, you know, it went under the area, reacted under it, and now went above. So that's kind of a funny. I didn't expect it to hold this. I was at least hoping that it's gonna go down here, right? That was my level right here. Again, not level, area, right? So it actually, I mean, you know, it wouldn't feel it for here for sure. And that was quite a short retrade. So I'm gonna say this one definitely didn't play out as expected. Wi-Fi USDT, we already checked it, man. We already did, right? I mean, I don't think... Yeah, we already checked it. We already said it's pretty good and that it can be shorted up here. We already said that, right? And we should probably follow the first plan that it was made a week ago, or how long it was before I made video, right? But definitely this coin is definitely on my favorites list. I'm not gonna lie, right? This coin right here, this is a champions coin, and I forgot about it. I forgot about it on this first trade. I had the most fantastic trade on it, and some of you people took it. Right, some of you people took it. I totally forgot about it, and I'm still happy that you guys made money, but definitely a little bit jealous that it missed me as well. You know, it's just too many coins out there that I can keep a track of, right? So that's also the issue I have. Sushi, right? Sushi stopped their farming, and yeah, wow. I mean, Jesus Christ. Wait, did we talk about sushi before? Because I feel like we had a chart on it, or at least one something. Nope, I guess we didn't. Unless, yeah, it was Binance. I'm probably pretty sure it was Binance if we were talking about it. So yeah, okay, sushi right now, definitely looking decent, man. Definitely looking pretty good. So right now, bam, this is your area of longing again. This is your area to go. You gotta go here, a pretty easy stop loss under here, and you're set to go, man. And the profit take gonna be up here, so it's not too much, but it's not too little as well. Sorry, I take that back. 40%. A lot. 40 can even front run it just a little bit so you don't get missed, but 40% a pretty good holdback, right? I can't be told by anybody that that's not good shit, right? What's it called? Yes, Robert G. It was called Elrond. Okay, Elrond. Now I remember. Shit, now I remember. But it's not correct, man. It's like they changed their chart or some shit. I don't know. Like, this is not the chart, right? I like, one guy gave me an idea. He told me how to see the entire chart, and I think I did entire chart on one video, but I forgot the ticker, how to see entire chart. Maybe it was, no, it was not futures. I don't know. Here the Elrond. OKEX? No, Bitcoin. No, man, I just don't understand. I don't remember the ticket. I could do a much better analysis on it, but I need more history, because, you know, at the current history that I'm given right now. Wait, what the fuck is this? No, on the current history I have right now, it's down here, but I know this seems kind of deep. This seems kind of deep for this pump that just happened. So I want to see more history behind the chart, because I'm pretty sure there's some more history behind it, but I just can't remember the ticker, right? There is one there out there. I can't remember. Sorry, bro. But Perhaps if it's a good opportunity, I will check it out. I will go check my video, see the ticker, go back, do the chart, and if it's really good chart, I'll do another video at it. I promise you this. Link, we already did it. XRP analysis would be nice. Also, yep, Link, we did it. Okay, Link, I definitely throw a ball on that one. You know, that one surprised me a little bit, but again, I'm not 100% right. XRP already set, right? XRP right now sitting in this trade, see where it's gonna take me. Hopefully it goes all the way up, and I've already moved my stop loss, right? Or sure, I'm gonna say I'm gonna move it after the stream. So yeah, so this one is again gonna be one of those. It's either gonna be break even or it's gonna be, you know, a loss. Sorry, it's gonna be a win. So Sol USDT, oops, Sol USDT, that is Solana, right, if I remember correctly. Okay, Solana's still looking pretty wrecked, not gonna lie, man, not gonna lie. Okay, so you finally, okay, that was a pretty, I think we already filled this trade last time, yeah, on the last stream, right, didn't we? Oh no, we didn't talk about it in the last stream again. So anyways, yep, that was the trade for you to take it from, and I wouldn't do anything else at it. Honestly, I wouldn't do anything else at it. I don't know what kind of market cap this shit even sits on. Let me see. Solana. Oh shit, that's a big market cap. Yeah, I wouldn't go that too aggressively. Man. This is what you can play here. I wouldn't, yes, I know, I could tell you right now, yeah, go for this shit. But nope, I'm not gonna say that, man. Like, if you didn't fill it down here, I'm gonna say you missed it. Sorry. Yeah. Like, I don't dare, because, you know, you have high chances of getting wrecked. The market cap is too big, and it's just not, reactions are not great so far, right? So yeah, I mean, if you're holding it right now, definitely continue holding it, because now you want to see, right? But essentially what you want to be taking a profit take at it, it's 100% you got to be taking a profit take here. So basically, yes, sorry, the first profit take you already hit. That's also one issue you got right now. The first profit take was already hit. The second one is up here, right? It's around here. It's again right here. So yeah. This is your second profit take, and now you can only hope for it, right? So that's about it. You can't do much more in this one, right? So I'm gonna save it to see if this one plays out in the next stream. But yeah, sorry. I mean, I wouldn't be playing around too much with this. You know, you got better coins, to be honestly, out there to play with. I mean, I'm not gonna say better coins, but charts that look better, right? I don't know if they got anything going on, or if they got some big news or releases. So I'm not gonna comment on that, right? But what is the best trade now, bro? But it's the best coin to buy now, bro. Oh, well, shit. I mean, that's a good question, right? I'm still in Ethereum, so I kind of based on Ethereum, right? I mean, I guess that was my the most biggest one that I'm interested for, right? I mean, CTCI, I already said in the past, it's always done as good story. I mean, I always traded this coin, and it's been always amazing to me. So I'm going to say, right, continuation on this coin is definitely a good trade as well. I mean, it's something that I would say it's a good trade, because it's played out so many times and it respected the level so nicely that I just gotta give it emphasis on it and just say, yes, this is a good trade for sure. This is a good trade, right? I mean, I did a video on EOS last night, and I'm not gonna say EOS is probably not the best trade, because I already explained it last night in the video. It's just not reacting as good, right? It's just not reacting as good. So yeah, I mean, I'm most likely Ethereum, but again, Ethereum is a little bit late right now. There's probably coins out there that can do a lot better. I did some on the stream right now that turned out to be pretty good trades. So if you rewatch the stream, you could take some of those. But CTCI at the end of the day, I mean, this coin, I don't know, Arnaud, I mean, this coin has been, I don't think this coin could be any better for us this year than it was, right? I mean,
it's
almost every
famous.
trade, yeah, almost every trade on it was flawless on it. So I do think I have some deep love for this one, actually, right? But then also you could be having some of these Uniswap shitcoins. I mean, there's a lot of opportunities there. So I'm gonna say probably something like this. Ethereum. What else could I say? Wait, we haven't checked Neo actually. What would Neo? Neo's also good, probably. Okay, Neo already reacted. Second profit take. Now we're just waiting. Now it has to hold here. So Neo probably too late as well. So many of these shits are too late, to be honest. IOTA, USDT. Come on. Is this coin even live? Well, it is. Wow. IOTA's came somewhere. I don't even. Again, I can't pronounce the coin names for shit. I don't know. It's IOTA. I don't know, man. Don't shame me for it, guys. Don't shame me for it. I get tons of comments of wrong pronunciations. I'm not good at this shit. But again, right, I mean, look at this area, right? This area, bam, you can just extend it, it held it, and now you're waiting for this. You're waiting for this, bam, we're seeing it. Wait, how much was this profit take? 20%. Okay, not too bad, not too shabby. So what needs to happen right now? Well, the picture is pretty clear. You break this, bam, you refill it, and you're 100%. This is a trade you gotta take 100% if you're bullish into this coin. 100% of the time. Look at this area. Look at this. This is the main area of the entire chart right now, on at least this time frame, right? Wait, let me see on our. Yeah, like on this chart for sure, main area. Like if that blasts through, I'm gonna do a video for it because that's a trade I will take 100% of the time, even in my sleep, especially if I'm focusing project closely, right? So yes, for sure, yes, take this trade. It's good. Digital, not that one. Digital, not therapeutics. Digital. Whoa. Wait, what was the ticker? VG. Oh, Jesus. There's the comments. Is the ticker again? Where did you write the ticker for the? I need the ticker, man. I can't find it. Am I blind? I can't find it in the comments anymore. Oh yeah, I found it. VGR. Digital. Where's digital? Oh, digital. Okay, my bad. But again, I'm gonna say this. At least you found us a long, man. Like this is a proper long, to be honest. So yeah, let's see digital. Holy shit! Like, look, I'm not even gonna look at this, man. Come on. What are we supposed to do with this? Look at this shit, man. Fuck, 400%. Like, what am I supposed to say to this? Nothing to the left side, nothing. I mean, like I wouldn't be rushing into this one. This one was clearly missed, right? I mean, maybe coming from here, but I have no idea what this company does. I have no idea what their revenue is. I would have to check a little bit if they actually make sense, because I would not moon in a stock like this without. I mean, let's just see how the stop loss is, right? Stop loss. Let me see. Stop loss. Oh yeah, it's a fat stop loss as well. Oh wait, sorry, I'm not gonna. We on stocks. I keep forgetting that we are on stocks, not in crypto. It gotta be different on stocks. Okay, so the stock stop loss is a lot smaller actually. Yep, not 10%. So it's actually not too bad of a stop loss, right? I wouldn't go past that stop loss either, to be honest. So that could be one of the trades, but I feel like it's too far away. I feel like it's too far away right now. That's even gonna come there, and you have retested some of these levels too, right? So I do feel like this one was probably missed. Yeah, if it goes that deep, yeah, I mean, you're only gonna get in this trade if it goes deep. Honestly, nothing else I would do about it. I would definitely not moon it because I have no clue what the guys do right here. JST, USDT, boom. But at least you found us a trade on our stock. The guy by sheer mistake, but you found it. That trade was sheer mistake, but it's actually a good trade. That trade, I'm not even joking. That's a good trade on stock. What the hell is JST? Huh. What is that? Oh wait, what the hell is that? Huh. Okay. Well, yeah. Pretty clear to me. You gotta be holding this right now. You don't want to go under this, because if you go under this, you're most likely gonna test this or this, and you're probably gonna go lower. A small reaction is gonna go lower. So yes. So maybe you're not too late for this one, because this one is still in the area, right? This one is still here, so I'm gonna say, yeah, this is good. Oh, JST, check on Poloniex, just said Poloniex. Oh, okay, that's different story. Sorry, that's different story. How much did you go up? 1,500%. What the fuck? Just dance. Yeah, but still still same area. Still same area, still same idea. You don't want to go under it, or you're gonna be testing deep. But you know, seeing coins like this, and seeing how far, like this is a good example, right? A fast pump, and you're gonna drop it. You know, you're gonna drop it. I wouldn't be surprised you're hitting this in the future. I wouldn't be surprised that you're gonna hit this. To be honest, I'm just gonna stay it like this. Drop, 60% drop. Yep, still possible, man. Still very much possible on this one. But so far, right now, I'm gonna say hold this area. I'm gonna go higher. If you don't, you're most likely gonna go test all the way to the bottom here, and then you're gonna see again. If it doesn't hold, then yes, this is probably next. You have a biotech in there. It's on CSE. Yeah, okay. I get it, Roberto. Link BTC, please. Well, we did link BTC. Wait, we did link BTC? Oh shit, no, we didn't do link BTC. Okay. Wait, I'm being called on... Oh, Jesus, who the hell is calling me right now, man? What the hell? Wait, I'm just gonna exit this shit. Okay, link BTC right here. Okay, so we had a reaction on link BTC down here, but definitely it was not something we would expect, and it got wrecked. Too small. That was too small reaction. Too small of a reaction. Okay, 18% probably was too greedy with profit take as well. I'm gonna say it. So yes, this was absolutely wrecked. Absolutely wrecked. So now, bam, it's gonna be down here. Okay, so you see, Bitcoin on Link BTC makes a lot more sense than Link USDT. That's for sure. So yes, the next one is down here for you to trade. So yeah, we'll see what happens in the next one. Okay, David, what do you think about ADA long? Okay, ADA. Cardano, right? Cardano. 14 cents. But it's already passed, isn't it? Yes, it went down here, filled in this. Oh yeah. Oh, okay, I remember, I did video about this. Okay, so what we need right now, again, I'm just gonna take this arrow, I'm gonna transfer it here, and I'm gonna transfer this, or I'm gonna make this higher, bigger. Again, same shit, man, same shit. Now we need to do this, and then this becomes available to us. Yeah, this becomes available to us. So far, it only this reacted. Okay, so yes, I'm gonna extend this and bring this arrow here. Same shit. Same story still goes, you know. We haven't broke this out yet. So yes, I do think this was from the left side. Yep. Let me check it on weekly, actually. So I still think, yep, this is still very much acceptable. I agree with it. So now if I go back to 14, I would definitely not be longing 14 cents right now. No, that is too late, man. Too late for sure. Yep, that opportunity has left the stratosphere. Now we wait for the second ones. So yeah, that will probably be everything that we'll do here. Sol USD. Oh, Sol USD is better. Okay, thank you. Let's see that one then. Sol USD. But isn't it the same shit? Oh wait, sorry. You're right. It is better. Yep, but my stance doesn't change. You know, it's either this or you're gonna go low. Yep, the long is here. I mean, the long was here. That was the perfect spot. And now, if not, right, you can gonna go low, which probably isn't that big of a drop, is it? 40%? Possible in the future. Most likely not now because Bitcoin is moving, but definitely very much possible in the future. I mean, the market cap is still pretty much huge. So yes, it is very much possible, right? Use trailing stop loss if you're in... No, yeah, but I don't like, you know, I really don't like trading stop losses. I mean, there's a good reason to it, right? I mean, they don't work at crypto. Like, they don't work at crypto at all. Oops, again, wrong. And you know, a shit like this can stop you out, man. Like, you know, but like if you use trailing stop loss, you hit here and you, I don't know, you trail with your stop loss, and let's just say your stop loss is here, right? Look, you get down, taken out the bottom, and then it moves without you. I don't like trailing stop losses. I'd never use them because I don't think there's any logic to it, right? I mean, if it was that easy, everybody would just set up a trailing stop loss and that's it, right? You can't use trailing stop loss, you know? It's just too easy or too convenient for user to use it, right? So that you could possibly then profit from it. Stop losses have to be put under certain structures. They have to be put under certain levels where you think the coin is going to react, you know, and it can't be that easy, right? Just imagine yourself, right? Do you just think those big, I don't know, $1 trillion guys, they just put a trailing stop loss to the trades and they just go home and chill and they're just chilling every day, right? Of course not, man. They have a very defined strategy once it comes to stop losses and how to hedge their positions and everything. Trading is not that easy that you would just be placing one trailing stop loss and just leaving it and you just enjoying life, right? There's always a detailed strategy behind the whole thing before you do something like that, right? Well, okay, guys, I guess that was the last questions. I guess we can wrap this one up. It's too bad there wasn't any Satoshi today with us. Satoshi would probably be happy because Bitcoin went all-time high. But it was probably part of our fault, Arnaud, because we moved the stream, right? Because of my coin listing. And I gotta say, the coin listing Spiral DAO actually turned out real well. It actually went to 5x, so couldn't be more happy about that one. I guess the ICOs are a little bit back. Maybe I should be checking ICOs a little bit more because they seem to be profitable at the moment. And of course, their volatility that spikes can bring a lot of good trades with them either, right? So yeah, do please like the video, guys, like the stream, subscribe to our channel, right, for more of this content in the future. We do these videos every day except on Sunday, right? And sometimes we even drop it on Sunday, depends on what our stance is, or if Arnaud is around, obviously, right?
Yep.
And yeah, I guess we will be seeing each other next week at the same, not the same time, actually next week on Tuesday,
yeah.
Tuesday of 22nd at 4 UTC. I am on UTC +1, so 4 p.m. UTC time. Thank you, Evgeny. Thank you, you're the best too. Thank you for asking questions as well, right? Thank you for watching us, guys, and I guess we will be seeing each other next week.
Take care of you guys. See ya.
Yeah.